Hey guys, what's up? WrestleRyan521 here to bring back another LEGO superhero set review for you. And today this is my review of set 76031 called the Hulkbuster Smash. Recommended ages 7 to 14, 248 pieces, and retails for about $30. Not about $30, actually retails for exactly $30. But this set was a very spur of the moment purchase for me. You guys know me not being a big fan of Age of Ultron. I gotta say, when I was rewatching this scene, like it was just on TV the other night, I saw the scene, and I gotta say, this scene was definitely a standout scene in the movie. It was great, and I even thought that when I first saw it too. I just figured, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, might as well buy the set. It's got some great, parts to it, especially the scene where, Tony's punching Hulk over and over again, going, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. So it has some really funny parts. It was just an overall standout scene in the movie, so I figured I'd buy the set to commemorate it, or to kind of, yeah, I guess commemorate would be the word I'm looking for. Plus I can pair it with my new Civil War airport set, so without wasting any time, let's get started on the box. So the box of the set is actually really cool. As you can see, you just got an Iron Man. Looks like he's kind of fighting off a Scarlet Witch there, with Ultron and Hulk being thrown into the mix in the background. And then you can just kind of see the mechanics and just kind of how the Hulkbuster armor works. And then yeah, really cool. So, or I suppose it's actually not Ultron, that's an Ultron Prime or whatever. It's Ultron though. It's really just the Ultron figure without the mask. It's really what that is. So quickly we're gonna look at our extra pieces. Get some really nice ones right here. Get a little staff piece and just some extra, especially this one. Just some really nice extra light blue, like translucent blue bricks. And then we get some extra booster pieces for, some extra like rocket booster pieces for Iron Man, Ultron, and then an extra rocket cannon for the Hulkbuster arm cannon, which is really nice. And then we get a super jumper, which I'm not really going to show you guys at all, because I'm not really going to demonstrate, because I just don't really like using them. I think they're kind of annoying. They're like one of my least favorite parts of modern LEGO sets, so I don't really care for them that much. So I would just grab a minifigure stand, which I hope I'm not getting in the shot. So starting off with our figures, we're going to start with Scarlet Witch. So here she is. Let me kind of straighten her out a little bit. So a cool figure. Wasn't a huge fan of her character in this movie, but in Civil War she actually grew on me. I think she's pretty interesting. So some nice light printing, even though the skin tone isn't really very on point there. Very cool pieces that she's holding. I don't know where those pieces originated. Probably like Chima or Bionicle or Hero Factory, something like that. But they are really cool looking. We get some nice torso printing, some nice back printing, as well as the back of her head, where she's doing her mind control thing on Hulk. So, pretty cool figure. Next up we have Ultron Prime, or like I said, pretty much just Ultron without the mask. This is actually a really phenomenal figure. I thought Ultron was another standout part of Age of Ultron. The movie. I thought he did James Spader did great on the voice work and everything. He was just really menacing. Gives gives Loki a run for his money. Pretty intimidating villain. So we just got some really nice torso and leg printing. Let me turn them over. You can see some nice back printing, some nice back of the head printing. And you guys know this is a piece that goes under the headpiece. Some really cool head printing on Ultron. If you kind of get a closer look on it there. It's really neat looking. Next up we have Iron Man. You guys have all seen Iron Man before. It's just a really cool figure. You guys see we also get the rocket boosters on him, as we did with Ultron. It's just some really nice printing. Kind of like I don't know which one I like more, the circular, like where he has like the circular light in the middle, or the one where he has the triangular light in the middle of his chest. They both look really cool. Now I have figures of both versions, so that's neat. And of course, you guys know the Iron Man mask works. We get some nice printing on it too, by the way. But the Iron Man mask works. We flip it up, we get some nice head printing that I think really resembles Robert Downey Jr. really well. And then we turn to the back, and then we got his like angry face, kind of what I would like to refer to as like his Civil War face. That's kind of, you know, for the most part, he's a pretty fun, calm, cool, collected character, but Civil War is definitely, you can find like a lot of uses for that face. Oops. There we go. And then Hulk, I suppose, I'll show you from this angle. It's gonna be kind of hard. Yeah, you know what? Here, I'm actually just gonna show you guys Hulk. I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod, and then I'll just show you in that way, because I feel like that would be easier. So moving in, as you can see, we have Hulk. Yeah, just a really cool figure. I love this guy. And then if I just set the camera down quickly, oh, there's some sets in the background that you weren't meant to see yet. As you can see, we can, you know, rotating wrists. Can do like 360 with those. Same for the arms. Can do 360. Can't rotate the head or the hair or the legs, but still just a really cool figure. I think the coloring on this one is much better than the original, you know, Hulk minifigure, or big figure I should say. I think the tasseled hair, I think, looks a lot better than it did in the original, like, Hulk figure. But the one thing I do not like is I do not like the Avengers printing crap on the pants. I think that kind of ruins it. Not like ruins it, but it's like, definitely does not improve upon it. I don't even think he had any of that crap in the movie, so I think that's really kind of stupid. But if they were to just take that off, this figure would be like perfect, like almost worth buying the entire, almost worth spending $30 on the set just to get this guy right here. So very cool. On to our little buildable things, little buildable sections of the set. We get this little, this is supposed to be like the thing that the Hulk was penned in. If you guys remember, he was kind of, you know, being kept in this like little chamber that like Tony or, you know, Iron Man kind of shot down at the street. Remember when he was like causing chaos right before he broke out? You know, he kind of got in the Hulkbuster armor and everything. That's when the fight started. So as you can see, we've got just these little panels that say like, what do they say, Stark Industries on them. And we get some nice blue lights, and it doesn't fully like, because in the movie it like fully like Hulk was trapped inside it, like came up to here, came to like here, but obviously without you know, without driving up the price point a lot, they weren't able to represent that. So I feel like for what they did, I feel like it's a pretty neat thing. It's a pretty cool build. Then we just put Hulk in here. Here, I gotta put the camera back on the tripod. I should really start doing jump cut reviews. It would make this a lot easier. Too much work to edit though. So if I just put Hulk in there like that, put this little thing, I'm probably wondering what this is. Well, if you have the set, you're not, but if we put this in here. Also, I'm also aware that I'm a year late on this review. I know, guys, the set's been out for a long time. We're supposed to put Scarlet Witch up here, and then basically, you know, she's mind controlling Hulk, and then Iron Man's supposed to get on the super jumper and just knock her back. That's really the whole, you know, the function of this. And I think it's actually a really cool function. You know, it's kind of nice to, I love when they give you, like, the one thing I do like with the super jumpers is when they give you targets to hit, because, you know, you can spend tons of time just, you know, trying to, you know, fling him up there and shoot him, you know, kind of knock her down. But it does fall down really easily, so it is kind of easy to do it, but which can get annoying at times. But I still think it's a pretty cool function. So moving on to the Hulkbuster armor, just really, really cool. As you can see down, not down here, up here. As you can see, I'm moving closer to the camera, kind of kneeling down. We get this really nice dome piece for the head. I'm sorry about all the voice cracks, by the way. My voice is really, or my throat is really dry right now. We get this nice dome piece for his helmet. I really like the printing on it. I think it's really neat. Then we just get some nice joints, some nice Hero Factory or Bionicle joints, whatever you want to refer to them as. We get the nice chest laser is what I'm going to call it, in the middle right here. Then we get these nice flaps that kind of, you know, just do a good job at like building the structure of it. Then, whoops, apologize for that. If we move down, you just see, you know, get some nice detailing on the legs. And then the feet look pretty cool too, just kind of like from the side and the back. And we get these little thrusters, which I'm not quite sure why they put these on here. We get these nice thrusters that come out. I'm trying to center it. There we go. So that's pretty cool. Just kind of, and then just push them in like that again. Then here's like how our helmet piece lifts up back here. On our arms, we have, of course, the movable digits, movable fingers. They all kind of, sorry hard to do without getting my can in the way. But yeah, you can move all the fingers, and then you get these flick fire missiles that shoot out. So those are nice. Both of those shoot. And then you guys can see the arm is ball jointed as well. If I just zoom out a little bit, you can kind of see it's ball jointed on all these sides. You can kind of make him do the wave, which is nice. And then his legs are ball jointed as well, both areas. So you know, you can really pose him any way you want. Bottom of his feet also does have the thrusters on it, which I think is nice. Those are like translucent dark blue, I think. So it's really cool. And then the other hand is pretty much just the same, just without the, you know, movable fingers and everything, just without the hand cannon. But overall, here, let's just give you like a final 360 before I show you how you can put Iron Man in. Of course, you just lift up the head. These little flaps come up, even though you don't really have to lift these. And then this little hatch opens. And then what you do, you just kind of take all the laser pieces off of Iron Man. Then you just kind of press him down into this blue. Where are you going? The piece was running away in the background. Just put him in like that. Then you close this back up. And then you're good to go. Then you can recreate the best scene from Age of Ultron for sure, because the scene was epic. So yeah, that's really all I got to say on the set, guys. A great little $30 set, just really fun. Glad I picked this one up. I just think it's just interesting. I love the build for the Hulkbuster. I know that was a part of the movie a lot of people were anticipating, including me. And while the overall movie I wasn't the biggest fan of, I gotta say this scene definitely delivered. Oh, another thing I also forgot to mention is he does have the little blue like rockets on his hands, just like the actual Iron Man does. I just think that's cool. They really kind of designed this thing to look a lot like really similar to, you know, the regular sized armor. The Ultron, you know, not Ultron, the Hulkbuster armor may be a little oversized. If I remember right, they're pretty much the exact same size in the movie, whereas the Hulkbuster armor might be like 2 to 3 times the size of the Hulk figure. With that being said, I still think it's really cool. Maybe they could have shortened it down a little bit, but still think it's a great set. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Tell me if you got this set a year ago when it came out, and let me know what you think. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.